A lot of people think of writing books in terms of bleeding at the typewriter, which is how Ernest Hemingway described it, or as a struggle because they're going to sit down and they're going to put their thoughts on paper. And I have found that there's a lot of other ways that are really, really easier than that. Now, I am an author. I do love writing books. I can do it in typing, I can do it in longhand, and I think at last count I have 80 books to my name. So a couple of the books are actually not written. And I'm saying this first to be very transparent. I am an author. These are books. They are published books. My name's on the title. Take, for example, the book called The Fifth Phrase. It is the third book in my Ho'oponopono trilogy. I wrote Zero Limits 15 years ago, something like that. I wrote At Zero 10 years after it. And then I wrote The Fifth Phrase. But The Fifth Phrase is actually an interview with me that was transcribed. So in other words, I didn't actually have to sit down and write the book. I more or less spoke the book. After the book was recorded, we transcribed it, we kind of fooled around with the layout and so forth, so it's going to look like a book. There's no clue that it was actually a spoken book. It looks like a book, feels like a book, reads like a book, but I spoke the book. The book was basically done in maybe a day and a half. So rather than taking weeks or months, or in some cases with people, years, I got the book done in a day and a half. There was another book, it's called The Science of Attracting Money. And The Science of Attracting Money is based on an audio program I created almost 10 years ago. A publisher came to me and said, we'd like to release your audio program as a book. And what they did was they transcribed the entire audio set. And every DVD, every CD became a chapter. And when they were all said and done, they showed it to me. It was like, well, this reads really well. So that was another one that was pretty much a no-brainer, especially I didn't even have to go back in the studio. They took audio from 10 some years ago and did it.